Hi guys, Keith Arkenberg Farms. It is now the last week of July. We made it. We made it through the hot spell. We made it through the extremely dry temperatures. And now we're working our way through really wet weather. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about today. Today we're gonna go over and I'm going to show you one of the downfalls of using landscape fabric. I've got a couple different spots on the farm where I can show you really good about the major downfall with it. It's great, it keeps weeds down, but if you're not careful with it, it causes other problems. So let me show you. So right here behind me is issue number one. Crop was harvested. Now there's grass everywhere. All the way down behind me in the bed, it was all harvested out. This was, I believe, beets. Yeah, it was beets. This section right here might or might not have been planted, but it is now completely full of grass. I'll turn you around here in a second and show you. Landscape fabric suppressed all the weeds in the center. The problem is each and every single one of these holes now has a clump of grass growing up out of it. Or, like in this case, another type of weed. Which is good and bad because now you only have to clean out just this little bit here and there. But it's also dropping seed all over, which you can see as well. And pulling it up, usually it's not all that bad. To do it without taking all the dirt with it. So this in the greenhouse is actually not all that bad. There's a little bit here and there from the crop out. It just needs to be removed. Now this section out in the field here, now this is bad. This is very bad. This has landscape fabric underneath this whole entire thing. And on top of that, all of this grass was fertilized because fertilizer was put down. Could have very easily just laid another piece over the top of it and this would have never come through. So this is the other issue right here. I've got fabric in both of these with leaf lettuce planted on them and insect netting on top, but it looks like there's nothing in between. Turns out in between here there's literally, there we go, probably a gap about that wide that has caused all of this grass to invade this area. And this is what we're actually going to take care of. I'm going to show you a couple different ways that I found to take care of it. This stuff's going to be harvested out fairly quickly, so I think these will probably work, but we'll go ahead and try them out and just kind of go from there because I really don't want to pull all this stuff out because it's a pain in the butt to pull it all out. I'm talking about right here. You can see I got one clump here at the end, which we'll get rid of real quick. Because the cloth, the ground fabric, was not moved all the way out to the end of the bed. We run into that little bit at the ends of each of them, but past that, literally, you can pull it all back so you can grow into it. It's that wide. So, one solution, snips. Just go ahead and cut it. It is going to grow back, but by the time we crop all this out, we should be on to the next bed and it shouldn't be that much of a concern. We can work it out. In the crop out. Okay, so here's a trick I've found. Cordless hedge trimmers. Best thing in the world. I've actually had these for 2 years now and they've cut a lot of grass out. They're still holding up really good. Basically, more than anything, you just go down to the level you want and just cut. You have to be somewhat careful so you don't cut up your netting and other stuff, but just right there, I pulled it back from one side so I can get a look at it, and I'll just go through and cut it at ground level. I'm going to start on the other end, repeat all the way down, and show you just about how much we pull out of here. It'd be amazing how much biomass you get out of grass. I mean, that's just like a foot of it. The only problem is all the seed it drops causes more grass, which causes more headaches, which causes more grass. So it's just an endless cycle. So this little 2-finger wide strip of landscape fabric produced this much grass. So I hope this right here is a very good visual of what happens in just the little tiniest area. I mean, that is a strip that is literally less than 2 inches, 40 foot long. I got a whole entire tractor full of grass. If you simply overlap the fabric like right here, you have nothing. You leave the littlest bit of space, and if you can't cultivate it, which you can't because you have like that much room to work with anyways, it's just a losing game. I mean, every time we do this, like here, nothing. I've already started pulling this one out. I expect to have it here where the irrigation line is. Now, I also expect to have it in the middle of the field, but every 4 blocks or 4 beds should be continuous. Well, hope you all liked this Saturday. Thought it was useful. I mean, this is just a very good lesson of the things that I deal with all the time. A lot of people have weed problems. I have grass problems, especially down here. It's gotten really bad, and they're dropping the seeds. It's even going to be worse next year, but I'm working on ways to help at least alleviate it. I'm starting to find some new products out there that might help. I hope to be talking about those next week, maybe the week after. I don't know. I'm working on getting organic certification right now too, so I'm really busy and with the whole farm, but I'm working on it. So like I said, hope y'all liked your Saturday. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all. Have a good day.